So the sales job that we're doing as we're playing with you here, especially in the beginning of this day, there are a few things that we really want you to accept from us. And we will do our very best to convince you. And usually we are quite convincing because our knowing is strong. You are vibrational beings. Most of you don't know it. You are told about your vibration. It's indicated to you by emotion. Because the larger part of you, you can never get away from. The larger part of you, you're not dead or alive. You are alive and alive. The larger part of you is always offering this vibration. So there's always a signal that's being offered. And you, as you are focused and conscious, you are offering a vibrational signal as well. So there is always this relationship between the two vibrational aspects of you, which are indicated by your emotions. The better you feel, the more aligned you are with who you are and all that you have become. The worse you feel, the more out of alignment you are with who you are and who you have become. And that really is all you need to know. Now we get it that you get it. And you get it that we get it that you get it. In other words, we all get it that we all get it. In other words, you get it. We know that you get it. But practicing it is something else altogether, isn't it? Practicing it is something else altogether. And do you know why it's hard for you to practice this, to put it into action? Is because you have become one of many who de-emphasizes your emotions. You don't let your emotions count for much. You don't realize that anger really matters because it's an indication of vibration. When you are in your vehicle driving down your freeway and you're steering and you get off onto those bumps on the side of the road. Esther plays with Jerry with the bumps on a pretty regular basis. It always gets his attention. No wise person would ignore those bumps. In other words, when you're on the bumps, you're close to the bar pit. When you're on the bumps, you're either veering into the oncoming traffic or veering over into another lane. Those bumps are indicators to let you know you're not doing with this vehicle what you mean to do with this vehicle. So when you feel the bumps of negative emotion, it's an indicator to do something. But so often you don't, because it's entertaining to complain. Or because you're making a damn good point that someone needs to get. You're mad as hell and you're not going to take it anymore, and it's high time that someone else feels as bad about this as you do. There are all kinds of reasons, but mostly it's because you don't realize what's going on. You don't realize that negative emotion indicates resistance in your vibration. And resistance in your vibration means you're slowing down your vibration. And slowing down your vibration means you're not up to speed with who you are. And not being up to speed with who you are prevents you from being who you are, for feeling who you are, from manifesting who you are. But most of all, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to not be who you are. Why you put up with that defies the logic of source energy, we want to tell you. No one here can figure out why any of you would be willing to complain rather than praise when praise feels so much better. Why you would be willing to hate rather than love when love feels so much better. Why you would be willing to deprive yourself of well-being, of vitality, of clarity, of wellness when wellness and clarity and vitality feel so wonderful. And we know you do it because you got a habit of doing it, and it's hard to break habits. You do it because law of attraction enables you. Now, we love law of attraction. Law of attraction makes the world go round. Law of attraction is what causes those of the same vibrational frequency to come together. Law of attraction is the most powerful manager ever imagined. Law of attraction says that which is likened to itself is drawn. Law of attraction is the bomb. Law of attraction is everything. Law of attraction is everything. But law of attraction will enable you to keep a negative thing going. Because if you're thinking a negative thought, law of attraction says, here's another one. And as you add that one, law of attraction says, and more, and more, and more, and more, and more, and more, and more. Because law of attraction does not focus you. Law of attraction responds to your focus. It's up to you to focus. It's up to you to decide. It's up to you to be determined. It's up to you to make a decision. It's up to you. It's up to you to focus yourself into the alignment with that which you are. Now, we're not trying to talk you into being more than you are. We're wanting you to get up to speed with who you are. Because we know that every little bit of negative emotion that you feel ever, ever, ever is for one reason only. Who you really are, because of all that you've lived, is vibrating at a higher frequency than you are allowing yourself to vibrate at right here this red hot minute.